We're going to start off, obviously, talking about Gareth Southgate's England squad. It was announced just over 2 hours ago. I'm not going to go through it. There's far too many names. I'm sure you're aware of it. If not, you can go to the website, talksport.com, and have a look there, or I'm sure you can find it on our free-to-download app. But either way, we're going to talk about that now. If you want to have your say on it, you can. 03717 223344. Major surprises for you of maybe players that aren't in it, Darren? Who do you think?
Well, if you're looking at previous squads, obviously Ming's not in it, Luke Shaw not in it. Eric Dyer, for me, is a surprise.
I agree with that, actually.
I think that's a surprise. He got a bit of stick when they put him back a few years back. I think he's done really well this season.
Can I ask, when you say Eric Dyer, you're saying as a defender, not midfielder,
As
right?
a defender,
I
yeah.
agree.
I think he's now... That's his position. I think Romero coming into Spurs as he's excelled now in centre-half, and I think he's had a great season, particularly towards the end. And what was noticeable, when he wasn't playing for Spurs, you could tell, and you kind of, as a Spurs supporter, we missed Eric Dyer at the back. Mm-hmm. I think it's harsh, and I'm wondering if he's not in it now after the form he's been in. Will he ever get back in? I don't know.
If you were going to put him in this squad and you had to take out a defender, who would you put him in instead of?
Unfortunately, Harry Maguire. I mean, if you're picking on form, Harry Maguire, and I feel harsh because a lot of people, he's having a lot of critics lately, but if you're looking at Jordan Henderson getting rested, apparently, why not rest Harry Maguire? Pick someone like Eric Dyer, bring him back into the fold, see if he's still at that level, which I think he is. But if you're picking on form, and the biggest surprise out of the lot is James Maddison.
Yeah, I thought he'd been. We talked about that last night.
Absolutely incredible decision. Him not being. He's comparable to Mount this season. Mount's a regular in the England squad in terms of stats.
He was a starter as well, wasn't he, Mount, under Southgate?
Yep, a starter. 18 goals, 12 assists in all competitions for James Maddison. He's been brilliant for Leicester. We've got Hugo, resident Leicester fan, says how well he is, how well he's playing. I'm surprised he's not in the England squad. And again, I don't know what he can do to get in there.
Let's talk about a couple of players that I'm really pleased are actually in. I'm really pleased for Jared Bowen. I think he's just been fantastic. Second half of the season for West Ham has been explosive. Yep. And also, I've not seen too much of him, but I understand that Tomori has been the defender of Italian football. Of course, a league winner now with AC Milan. But I'm delighted for him. I've heard great things. I've seen, YouTube bits and maybe a few highlights, but nowhere near as much as I'd like to have seen him because I don't watch that much Italian football, if I'm being brutally honest. But from what I hear, he's been outstanding and should effortlessly walk into this England team. Yeah,
I agree. Picking on form, AC Milan, Serie A winners, he has to. And like you said, I think it's Kevin Hatchard, maybe Andy Brissell. I think I speak to them a lot because they're in on the Trans-Europe Express on Sunday after the boot room, and they always say how good he is. Best defender in Italy. So, when you're in a country and in a league renowned for defending in terms of Italy, to be known as the best defender, he has to walk into this team.
And just quickly as well, we've got so much to cram. Just quickly, going back to Gerald Bowen, plays for West Ham, right? Yep. We know how good West Ham are, we get that. But you often hear a conversation to be said about players that are playing for mid-table Premier League sides, in this case West Ham, that if they want to become a regular in the England team, they need to step up and go to a bigger club, okay? I'm not linking, I'm just asking this question. So West Ham fans, I'm not selling him, don't worry. But Manchester United have got a new manager, they're looking to strengthen, etc., etc. Do you think it would help someone like, I won't use him because West Ham fans will panic, but do you think it would help someone like Jarrod Bowen's career from an international perspective if he were to be playing for a bigger club? Do you think that really does come into it? Or now that he's been called up and he's a West Ham player, that really won't come into it anyway?
I don't think it will come into it in this occasion. And I'm saying that because I think Harry Kane is number one, no matter what. So I don't think it matters who plays for what club. They have to compete with Harry Kane. And at the moment, for the next good few years, barring injury, they're going to be number two to Harry Kane. He could play for Manchester United, Man City. I still think Harry Kane is going to be the number one. I'm delighted that he's got a call up as well. Not only 12 goals, 10 assists as well, which is brilliant. It gives us something different. Unfortunately, probably from the wide or coming off the bench, if he's going to be competing against Harry Kane. It's clearly a good guy as well. He's just won West Ham's Player of the Year. So that comes in contention because we know Gareth Southgate likes characters as well and people that can fit into a team spirit. I'm really pleased for him and I'd love to see him stay at West Ham. I don't want to see him moving on at all.